Hi, I'm Emma,
I'm Mark.
and we've been dating for 6 years.
6 years.
6 years. And we live together in a one-bedroom apartment.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
Hey, I'm Jeff.
We are a married couple. We just got married this past January. We've been together for 4 years now.
Yeah.
And we live in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo in West Toronto.
Hi, I'm Jen.
And I'm Matt, and we have been married for 10 months and living together for 12 months in a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom loft in the Roncesvalles area of Toronto.
I think because we've been dating for so long, we just figured it was time. We both have careers in the city or around the city, so we figured it was time to kind of get together and start our lives and kind of move forward in a different way.
Cutting down on travel time as well. It
Yeah.
was a lot of time meeting back and forth to each other's places, so decided to just move in and cut that out of our lives.
Yeah. Take the next step.
I would say the greatest motivating factor for us to move in together was the fact that we were getting married and wanted a place to come back to after the wedding once everything was said and done.
That, and we were also really keen on living in this area.
I think it was easy. Yeah, I mean, as far as Sam moving in and us moving in together, I don't think it was a big culture shock. I mean, there were a few things that we had to alternate as far as our routines go. Like, I could no longer just dominate the TV in the evening and lie on the couch by myself. My routine had to change because now Sam was around. But I think it was pretty flawless.
Yeah, it wasn't that hard. I think the only thing that was really hard was that we did the move ourselves. We didn't hire professional movers. So that was really the only kind of hurdle that we really had to get over.
I no longer have a closet.
Yeah.
I used to have a nice big closet with all my stuff fitting in it, and now that's Emma's.
He doesn't have a closet. It's
Stuff stays in the laundry hamper a lot longer.
yeah.
My answer is probably for both. Like, I think the most surprising and the least surprising were just how well it went. Like, we never stepped on each other's toes. We haven't really gotten annoyed with each other because it's still a relatively small space for two people. So I think that maybe my surprising and my least surprising, because I knew what a good person and how much I love Sam, I knew that we would get along and be fine living together, but also probably surprising that we really didn't have any hiccups.
I think that's a good answer.
We weren't that shocked about any of our habits when we moved in with each other because we knew each other pretty well. Matt was living on his own before, and I used to spend quite a bit of time at his old condo. So there wasn't anything that was too shocking. I think it was more of a getting into your own routine together as a couple that took some time.
Yeah.
What is a mess in the bathroom? Fairly surprising. Just the toothpaste.
Oh, yeah. He hates toothpaste.
That's a bit of an issue still that we're working on. Not putting the lid back on that.
I owned a place before we bought this one. And it was very bachelor pad. And I knew it was very bachelor pad. It was very, sports fan, kind of collectible Haven action figures, bobbleheads, posters. And I knew that I don't have an eye for decor or stuff like that. So I always knew that, when I found somebody, I would defer to them as far as decor goes, and Sam thankfully has a great eye for stuff like that. So I had no problem letting her put her entire touch on our home. She's been great as far as sort of incorporating pieces of my personality into it. Like, we have a big framed Muhammad Ali print in our living area, which is sort of artsy and works with her decor, but also is a reflection of my personality. So she's been great with that, but I had no problem just sort of leaning back and standing back and having Sam sort of take control of all that.
Which was easy for me as well. Like, it made my life a lot easier that he was okay kind of like letting me do whatever. So it was fairly easy, I guess, combining the two.
Really, if I look around right now, like, I don't think any pieces from my original condo are in our living space right now. Like, I really don't.
Our TV stand is.
Oh, the TV stand, right.
And our coffee table.
The coffee table, but you bought the coffee table and the TV stand.
That was
from my old place, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, our style is pretty similar. Like, we're very simple. We like very neutral colors, as you can tell by our place, except for the pops of blue, which are my decor style. If it were up to Matt, everything in this place would be white and green. Yeah, I would say we're pretty like neutral.
Yeah. We both align to color palettes and furniture styles, and whether we want to go modern or vintage, etc. So
Yeah, that, and I like adding gold to everything, so I had to tone down the amount of gold.
yeah. So to tone down the amount of gold, because he was looking like King Tut's palace.
I think I try and do a lot of the chores that Emma doesn't like doing, like taking out the garbage.
That's true.
I hate laundry.
So, and I love, I don't love, but I like doing laundry. So yeah, we haven't really like split anything like down the middle. It's, yeah, whatever we both kind of don't mind doing or kind of enjoy, we let off each other's plates.
I don't know if we have a strategy. We just sort of know what each of us likes and don't likes. Like, Sam doesn't like touching sort of like dirty dishes and old food. So like I handle doing the dishes and the laundry, and I don't like.
He'll do the garbage too, because I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, I don't like dusting or vacuuming or stuff like that. And Sam will sort of tackle those just because she knows that like
countertops and bathroom mirrors, and like sweeping is all kind of me.
Yeah, so we just sort of, because we knew our personalities so well, we sort of, I don't even think we had a discussion. We just sort of assumed those roles without any sort of like direct, decree.
But at the end of the day, we'll both do whatever. Like, I'll still do the dishes if it needs to get done.
Well, during COVID-19, there's no such thing as alone time really in a one bedroom. I mean, luckily we have a door on our bedroom, so I mean, if we really want
shutting the bedroom door.
Shut the bedroom door. Otherwise, it's we gotta just learn to get along.
I think we lucked out as far as that goes because our schedules are so completely different. Like, I do morning radio, so I'm up at 3 a.m. And in bed by about 9 p.m. And I finish work about 10:30, 11 o'clock. So from 11 o'clock until Sam gets home at 6 o'clock, I'm by myself. So I have my sort of alone time. And then when I go to bed at 9 o'clock and Sam doesn't want to go to bed, then she has her time too. So I think that balances out as far as, sort of having our own space, but then come weekends or the, the time that Sam gets home before I go to bed, we just want to spend it together because we don't get a ton of time together too. So it's, our schedules worked out that we get some space, but we also take advantage of the time that we have together when we are together.
Yeah, so we didn't really need to like plan it too much because it's just naturally how it worked based on both of our schedules.
Not really. I mean, considering that we were living together before COVID started, I think we were pretty used to and still adjusting and kind of learning about each other regardless of COVID. But I guess the one thing is being in a condo space, you don't have the luxury of being in a backyard, or it's more like we love being outdoors. So I think for us, it was more us not being able to get outside as much as we wanted to was, I think, a bit of a stressor. But
no, well, I would say there's certain moments where we get on each other's nerves. Where, like, I'll use the bathroom and there'll be like a drop of water on like the vanity, and like you'll come in 2 seconds later to wipe it. So like,
I clearly have a little bit of OCD.
Yeah, like, but overall, I wouldn't say it's like affected our experience of living together. It's more so just like there's little moments where we both get on each other's nerves just because there's only 750 square feet for two people to share. Or like, if Jen is taking too long in the bathroom and I really have to go.
It's the bathroom that becomes the biggest issue during like this whole pandemic of sharing everything all the time. Is that because we only have a one bathroom. I'm obviously a female. I take a little bit longer in the bathroom. So that's the only real issue.